Welcome back. Moving abroad, the international search operation for the missing Malaysia Airlines flight is likely to widen into the Indian Ocean. Authorities are yet to solve the mystery of the disappearance 7 days after the Boeing 777 vanished from radar screens. The plane lost contact with air traffic controllers on Saturday morning. It was heading to Beijing with 239 people on board. For the latest on that search now, we're joined by eNCA Asia Correspondent John Bailey. He's in Beijing, where relatives of those on board are being housed. Good morning, John. It seems that the mystery continues, but now what makes US authorities think that this plane might have crashed into the Indian Ocean?
Yeah, hi Rebecca. What the US authorities are saying is that they have evidence proving, and they have some data indicating that the plane has in fact turned around a few minutes after it disappeared from radars, that it went in a westerly direction. It flew over Malaysia in the direction of India for about 4 to 5 hours after it disappeared from the radars, and in all likelihood it crashed in the Indian Ocean. That's why they haven't given a clear indication as to where they got this information from. But what I understand is that the plane was able to send not data but some signals to a satellite. And it's from this information that the US is now saying that they are actually deploying one of their destroyers from the 7th Fleet to the Indian Ocean to try with the search there. The Indian government has already deployed ships and also planes to the area to try and look for this plane. So now we have a massive area, and as one analyst said, that they started off the search looking at the chessboard, but now they are actually looking at the sports stadium. So it's really a massive task now to try and find this missing vessel, or this missing flight.
Now we understand NASA is also offering to become part of the search. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, what NASA is saying, that because of its capacity with its satellites, it would be able to go to review the footage that it has recorded over the last 7 days, and it should be able to track what has happened to this plane. But also it is redirecting some of its satellites to try and pinpoint the areas or the possible crash sites being given to it by personnel in Malaysia specifically. So they're saying that the technology is of such a nature that they'll be able to cover a wider area than what has been done of late over the last 7 days. So that should give us some hope, at least the search and rescue teams, that maybe there'll be more evidence coming forward.
Now, we also see information here, John, that the missing plane sent signals to that satellite for about 4 hours after it went missing. What does this mean? What is the significance of that, taking into account all the information that we've been hearing since the weekend?
Yeah, especially, and this is again the US authorities, what they are saying is that Boeing provides a service to planes, that it sends not data but signals to a particular satellite, and that data is being used to tell the ground crews whether the plane must come in for service or if there's anything wrong with the plane. So no data was sent, but the plane did try to communicate with the satellite to indicate its position, where it was going. And what analysts are saying as well is that the transponders, the two transponders on the plane, were definitely switched off 14 minutes apart. So it does seem that there might be the possibility that that foul play is a factor in the disappearance of this plane. But as I said, the US authorities said that they will divulge more information as to what data they have received as to what might have happened to this plane.
All right, thank you very much, John, for that update. Of course, the story will be closely watched again over the next few days, and of course until that plane is found.
Know more about your world.
eNCA.com